We do want to get another perspective on the state of the labor market for you. MPS Group helps companies find temporary professional level workers. And joining us from Jacksonville, Florida is the company's Senior Vice President of Corporate Development. She is Tyra Tutor. Tyra, good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, give us a little perspective, some background on the kinds of jobs you folks are filling and what are some of your biggest clients?
Sure. We place white-collar professionals. It includes healthcare professionals, engineers, IT workers, accountants, lawyers, and we place a lot of people at Fortune 1000 companies as well as accounting firms, legal firms, hospitals.
Okay, so a nice cross-section. How many people do you guys typically find jobs for in a year?
We have about 17,000 temporary white-collar professionals working for us.
All right, and at this point, are you trending above that, below that? Give me a little perspective in terms of where the job market is today, in terms of the data you guys are seeing, the jobs you're filling, based on where we were, let's say, 6 or 12 months ago.
Yep, our head count has consistently been going up since late 2003. And we've seen an increase, particularly in the healthcare and accounting and legal sides, as the acceptance for temporary professionals becomes more prevalent.
Curious, too, if you've got employers kind of vying for the same workers and if that's pushing up wages at all, and you're seeing any kind of wage pressures.
We do see wage pressures. If you think about a temporary assignment, they typically last 4 weeks to 6 months, so average 6 to 8 week assignment. So every time a temporary worker comes back to us for a new assignment, we're having to adjust pay rates. So we tend to see it probably quicker even than corporations see it.
Would you say that at this point, workers are more in the driver's seat than they were 6 or 12 months ago?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And you expect that to continue? Because, you know, we've been talking with various guests this morning, and some are saying that we're going to see weakness in the labor market in the coming months. I'm curious what your thoughts are, and how much can you really look out based on, you know, working with your customers?
Right. I think for us, the fact that we place white-collar professionals in accounting and healthcare, there's so many different impacts that are causing a demand for those workers. It's not just that we need more workers. You've got government regulations like Sarbanes-Oxley requiring jobs for accountants that weren't even in existence a couple of years ago. In the healthcare side, for nurses, you have states like California mandating a nurse-to-patient ratio of 1 to 6, which is adding even more demand on certain professional labor categories.
So based on that, would you expect that, you said the trend line for you guys in terms of your business has been trending higher over the past 6 to 12 months. Do you expect that to continue then?
We do. We do expect that, particularly because of the tight labor market as well as government regulations, aging workforce. If you look at temporary employment as a total of employment, it's only 2% in the United States. If you compare that to the United Kingdom, for example, it has a 5% penetration. So we feel like there's more acceptance to be had here, and more professional more and more companies are accepting professional temporary assignments.
And Tyra, we just have about 30 seconds left here. You mentioned that, you know, you certainly work in the UK, you work in the US, Canada, and Europe. When you look at the labor market worldwide, where do you see the most strength? Where do you see some more weakness, or some weakness? And just quickly, if you could.
Really, we haven't seen a weakness. We place white-collar professionals, and there's just no weakness really that we've experienced so far in this cycle.
All right, going to leave it there. Good to get your thoughts. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Tyra Tutor of MPS Group.